costumes, and when you look at what Julie designed, have a fundamental idea at play, which is to use natural materials, or to appear like we're using natural materials, to represent the earth and the planet and the savanna itself. But also to use patterns of fabric, like the kente cloth that Zazu's costume is made of, that would be immediately African.
Julie spent a lot of time researching all of those sort of elements of tribal design and tribal clothing in Africa. There's a wonderful cohesive quality to all of the costumes. All of the costumes feel like they're from the same group. This is one of the grassland costumes used in Act 1. There's about 24 of them on altogether to create the feeling of the savannah when Mufasa and Simba are out hunting. There's a steel hoop to hold out the grass at the bottom. It's important that they look cohesive as a group. If they were all to sort of be sort of individual, then the effect would be lost. And then a lovely little grass corset made of artificial leaves from the skin colour of the performer, moving down to be lighter as it approaches the grass, and then going up to the grass at the top. The board is incidentally made of the same sort of stuff that they make airplane wings out of, so that it's supremely light. It's really, really light. You'd be amazed at how light this is. It's so rare to have costumes that transcend just being costumes, that become scenery and become architectural elements on stage.
I took the Lion King images, the looks of the characters in the movie, and I fed them through my own aesthetic and my own ability or my own style, and came out with another one. With each animal, I had to find the exact technique that would be best serving that character.
I think one of our most difficult characters to animate, I think, is our bird is Zazu, is one of our principal characters also. The material of Zazu is also like carbon for the beak and for the body, and then a lot of feathers that we cut each by each, which is also quite a lot of work to cover it. And then there's a mechanics where he can open and close the beak and to animate the eyes. And then there's another handle for the wings. And all in combination makes a really lovely puppet, but it's really hard work for the character.
The actor's dressed in blue to represent the sky, and so he's able to, even though he is Zazu, the two of them together create Zazu. You see the beautiful flight of this small puppet, yet you're able to see the actor as well in his expressions.
So Zazu is a bird who also is holding a bird, a double event. You see the actor playing it, and that costume represents, I think, the biggest idea in The Lion King. That you could wear a human costume, a little bowler hat, what have you, and look like a human, look like an animal, represent some element of Africa, and still also represent the fusion, if you will, between Africa and the Englishness of that character.
Well, even Mufasa's mask, it looks like a beautiful sunrise. The strength and of this beautiful oak on his head is carried through in his entire body and his persona. And that is the complete opposite of Scar. Scar's mask is all cut with different lines. Everything is askew. Everything is angular. It's such a great opposite to who Mufasa is.
You know, they're just pieces of art by themselves. And the technique of fabricating them and creating them and making them move, all of that is just an extraordinary feat of sort of theatrical magic.